What's up guys, welcome to episode 2 of the 3000 BRZ series. Today we're just going to be going over the entire fuel system, including the fuel pumps, so the high pressure and low pressure fuel pumps, also the fuel injectors and possibly some other components, but I'll let you guys know. For now we're just going to check the high pressure fuel pump and I'll let you know how it goes. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure the fuel pump is working, and the easiest way to do that is to lift up the seat, which we already did. And I'm gonna sit here and listen for any like noises indicating that the fuel pump is working. Alright guys, so since we made sure the fuel pump was actually activating in the last part, now we're just gonna be removing the high pressure fuel pump just to visually inspect it and make sure nothing's wrong with it. And while the car is running, we're gonna take out the fuse just so any pressure built up in there is released, so there's no spillage. So I'll see you guys when I'm doing that. Alright guys, so here I am about to start the car. Some gas. There we go. I think it's dying. Alright, so we're about to remove the fuel lines and it's leaking a little bit, so we gotta make sure we get that. Here's the second one. It's out. We are plugging up the holes just to make sure nothing else leaks. So now we're gonna remove the connections for that high pressure fuel pump. Here my dad is doing it. I'm gonna speed it up for you guys. So we're actually gonna remove the fuel injectors too, just because we ran into the issue of space for the high pressure fuel pump. So we need to remove that anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, and I'll let you know how it goes. So we just got the injectors out. I barely even dodged that. So as you can see, this one's kind of clogged. I'll compare this one to the other one. This one's more shiny. Here we are removing the last screw from the fuel pump, and here my dad is turning it with his Zeus strength. Nice. Nice. The oil looks pretty dirty, filthy even. We got it cleaned up, but the fuel pump does seem to be working. I mean, as from what we can see visually, we're gonna do some more investigation regarding the fuel pump, but as of right now we're just gonna remove the left side fuel injectors and we're gonna clean those up, and I'll film that for you guys. We just got all 4 injectors out and we're gonna be testing them now, so I'll see you guys there. So we have this little injector tester and this plastic adapter just to put the injectors in there. We also have this spray can so the injectors can choose something out, obviously. And we're gonna test out the really clogged one first for you guys, and I'll see you there. We have everything here plugged in and ready to go. Dad, I'm gonna give you a countdown on 1, 3, 2, 1. Alright, it looks like it's clogged. Here are the injectors before the cleaning, to the top, and we're gonna show you what they look after the ultrasonic cleaner. This is the liquid we're gonna use to clean the injectors. We're just gonna dilute it with some water, and if you do this, make sure to rinse those injectors off with the water afterwards so the chemicals in this don't ruin the injectors. So just letting you guys know. So we're gonna leave it in there for 30 minutes, and probably around the 15-minute mark we're just gonna check up on them. See you guys then. Guys, look how dirty the water ended up being. So murky. This is what they look like after the cleaner, if you can show. Check that out guys, fully shiny. You can even see the holes where the fuel is supposed to come out of. That's insane. Alright, so here we are cleaning out the injectors with some canned air. Now we're gonna use this electronic cleaner by WD-40 to clean out the connections for the injectors. Here my dad is doing it right here. Now we're just gonna use the canned air to go over them one more time, and I'll see you guys when we're all done. Alright guys, so the injectors are all dry now. We're just gonna run a test with this thing over here, and we're gonna see if the cleaning was successful. The great news, the injectors actually passed the test. and they're spraying correctly. So now for the final test, we're gonna install them back into the engine and we'll go from there. We just put everything back together and now we're just gonna attempt to start the car to see if we fix the problem. So the car starts and it runs. The only thing is, when I press the accelerator, it caps out at 2. I already did it a couple of times. I don't want to flood the engine, but hold on, let me give it some more, guys. But it actually is running better than before, and now when we press the accelerator, it doesn't just automatically die. So I'm thinking that those injectors probably were the problem. We hear a chirping sound, and I believe it's coming from this side. I'm not sure exactly what the cause is. We're gonna go get the scanner, see if anything else comes up, but it might have something to do with the serpentine belt. But there's so many different things it could be, so we're gonna go get the scanner and let you guys know if anything comes up. So we ended up fixing the fuel issue by cleaning those injectors and installing them, but the scanner is telling us that those camshaft position sensors are something still wrong with them. So I personally think it's the timing belt. That's not too bad, apart from us having to open up the engine and just check if it jumped the stud or not. But for now, we're just gonna keep troubleshooting and I'll keep you guys posted. So we couldn't find any more errors with those codes, but we determined that we're gonna go checking those connections and the wiring just to make sure there's nothing wrong with them, because that might be the entire cause of everything, just before we actually check the timing belt. I will keep you guys updated, but we're gonna have to continue another day since it's getting kind of late. So see you guys. Alright guys, what's up? It's the next day and we checked the connections and we did some more troubleshooting with the car. We started running it a little bit more, and some sources online were telling me that it might not be the serpentine belt or anything with the timing belt. So I think we're just gonna wrap up this episode, and in the next episode we're gonna be working on the bumper and we're gonna swap out all the oil, but I'll let you guys know. Just make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions, and thank you guys so much for watching.